The Eastern Oklahoma VA healthcare system held a ceremony today to remember veterans who have died by suicide. News on 6's Johnny Resendez shares one veteran's struggles.
We need to reach out to their heart, touch their heart, tell them that we care, that we're there for them.
Veteran Michael Kuhn lost his son Michael to suicide after he finished serving overseas. Kuhn has now dedicated his life to spreading awareness about suicide among veterans and spoke today at the Eastern Oklahoma VA's Uniting at the Pole event. This cause hits close to home for Navy veteran Thomas Mercado. He suffers from PTSD and nearly took his own life in 1997.
I put the gun to my head and pulled the trigger, but there was no bullet in there. So it's very important to me that veterans know that they're not alone.
Mercado served in the Persian Gulf War and says he's glad there are now resources for veterans, which he says is a huge shift from when he was in his darkest time.
I didn't even know what PTSD was. All I knew is I was having nightmares every night, and I didn't know how to stop them.
According to the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs Suicide Prevention Report, in 2019, 17 veterans lost their lives every day to suicide. The Cost of War Project estimates that since the 9/11 terrorist attacks, over 30,000 veterans have died by suicide. Kuhn says this issue is everywhere and can affect anyone.
It's not in just major cities, but it's in small rural towns. It's all through the whole state, all through the whole nation that we're dealing with this pandemic.
Mercado hopes awareness spreads so that other veterans who are struggling can see there are people willing to help.
There's people that you know possibly that could be one of those 22. And all they need to know is that there is hope.
If you or anyone you know is dealing with thoughts of suicide, you can get help right away by calling 988. In Tulsa, Johnny Resendez, Oklahoma's Own News on 6.